Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe, where we are playing Liminality in GURPS 4th edition. It is a hard sci-fi game that we just started on Sunday. And everyone's got amnesia. With us today, we've got Colin.
I am Colin. I play a guy who's going under the name of Rudy.
Rudy! We've got Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I'm playing a little girl. We still don't know her name. She's got a tattoo though that has some words on it.
Yep.
Um, and James hasn't switched his character profile yet.
Boo. We've got James.
Hey, I am James. I am playing a guy that the computer said was named Alexi.
Alexei. We've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Gina, who is hoping everybody forgets she brought the spider on board.
No one's going to forget that. It's the only thing you can remember. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Eberoth, and I'm playing a cargo operator by the name discovered of Way You.
Yep, you might actually have some cargo to operate today. We've got Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I'm playing Dai Timur, a guy who has a cape.
Yeah, he has cape with magnets in it. I think everyone else has just
How
got
do they work?
rigid boning, right? That's what we
Nobody really knows.
Well, so previously, you all kind of just noticed that you were on a spaceship. You couldn't remember how you got there. It was all very strange and pretty confusing. You seemed to have lost all biographical memory. Um, you realized certain things that you could do pretty quickly, but you've still nothing's clicked. Nothing's actually come back. You can't remember what you did last week or a year ago or anything else. You think the cause is probably some kind of evil space spider which was discovered loose on the ship. They can secrete pheromones and then activate the chemical such that, though, let's some techno jargon, shall we? Protein antagonists attack the pheromones already in the air and they rapidly flip shape to fuck your brains up. That's what happened, you think. You were coming out of FTL travel right around a planet based on the ship's logs and the stuff you found. You think you're delivering air quote seeds here. The seeds, it turned out, were a front for guns. There's a bunch of guns stashed in this seed crate. And you did find out that Gina brought along the spider crate, apparently, after winning it in a bet, Hagrid style. You think you've figured out your names based on crew manifests, information, security footage, and you hailed the planet and came in and landed on a runway. Hit some ice on the way down, damaged an external fuel tank that was leaking, has now been repaired. This is a cold place. Snowy. Kind of middle of winter. Average planet temperature's about minus 20 degrees centigrade. I can tell you what that is in foreign.
Minus 20.
Yeah, it's got both on the. Oh no, it's not. It's got centigrade and Kelvin. Sorry, foreigners.
About -4.
Oh, the wrong way, right? No, yeah, no, that's the right way. Stupid,
Yeah,
stupid,
0 is 32.
stupid Fahrenheit. All right. Yeah, that about catches us up. I think last time I said you just stopped in a runway and got out, but I think actually you would have been guided to a hangar, and it would be much easier to be making your repairs on that fuel tank in this hangar.
Okay.
And I think I
I
also
feel
said,
like on the runway, Alexi popped out to just make it stop leaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Aye.
just the quick patch. And I think we even talked about that.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
We had mentioned it wasn't like a fix, it was just to not lose fuel.
That sounds about right. Aye. It is the middle of the night at the minute in this location. Like 1 a.m. And the runway, this airport, spaceport facility, is a few kilometers away from the city. Just a bit to the north. But aye, a fella has come running over from the control area to your hangar to sort of say hello to everyone. It's like, oh, hey, you're all alright there? Rocky landing, aye?
God, yeah, it was the roughest one I can remember.
Aye, crikey. Well,
Wah wah.
welcome to Doterra. I already took the liberty of unloading some of your cargo. That's not your cargo. That's just map ornamentation. It's like, I got some bad news. Customs won't be coming out tonight. It's not going to be till the morning that they can come and look over your stuff. And same for immigration, I'm afraid.
We're not in a rush.
What's everyone wearing right now?
A sweater
Ooh,
A
scandalous
dress?
look.
and some knee socks. She's shivering.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they were this little earlier. I'm pretty sure at the end of last session he might have come running over with some coats or something.
Yeah.
He came over with a blanket.
Yeah. Let's slightly retcon that, but then recon it with, a small lass. What's a wean like you doing in space? One of your daughters. And he puts the blanket over you. Alright then. So what you're doing in New Arcadia City? Eh.
We have a delivery to the government.
Seeds.
Oh,
It must be really hardy to grow in weather like this.
I expect they will. There's mostly farmers out here these days. Farmers and homesteaders. But we don't hear much from the folks that homestead. You visited before?
First time.
We'll get you some immigration status set up, some papers, so that you can do your trading. There's market in town as well. You may be interested in buying something, I don't know. Although it'll be all barter, I'm afraid.
You don't have a local currency?
We do. We got a co-op token.
All right, then that should work fine.
There's no exchange rate, I'm afraid, though. We don't take out a system money.
Well, right, but like we could sell some of our stuff for your money, and then that way we don't have to pay for wireless internet with
I
seeds.
got ya. Don't know what I'm thinking. Sorry. Yeah. There's rudimentary bunkins in here. I've sent messages already. Like I say, I heard nothing back though, so it won't be till morning that anyone can get out to see ya and get everything sorted for you.
Luke, was there a name on our delivery info?
No, it was New Arcadia City Farming Cooperative, which is the government
Could
of
you
this
put us
planet.
in contact with someone from the farming cooperative?
Aye, of course. There's a terminal in the bedroom over there. He points to the northeast of this room. You can access the bulletins on there, and I'll 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 see if I can pass on to someone.
Did you say in the bedroom?
Aye.
There's a little bunk room in the hangar.
Is there a wireless password?
I'm no sure. I'm no. I think it's got a wireless. It'll be on there. Aye. No one's used this place in years. Just keeping some old spare parts in here. He points at the boxes that are marked like ball bearings or whatever.
Well, thanks for letting us out of the cold.
Aye, no problem.
Is it still cold in here though? I assume it's like warehouse cold.
Yeah, it's still cold in here. The bunk room will have a heater, and the bathroom's probably got a heater as well. But I imagine walking between them two is not pleasant.
There's probably some heat radiating off of the shuttle too from re-entry.
Oh yeah, I bet the shuttle is toasty at the minute. It's like steaming. Engines especially.
So what do you suggest for fun around here?
Ah,
No
well,
intros.
okay. There's plenty to do in town. Aye, bars, gambling, drinking. Did I ever get an answer on what people were wearing? I think I only got Terra, didn't I?
You got
Oh.
distracted.
Yes, Alexi is in some winter clothes.
Just winter clothes. Has anyone
Yep,
got
winter clothes,
visible
dress,
weapons?
boots. Nothing visible.
Yes.
Could use. Oh, sorry.
Go on, wait.
Working boots, pants, and just a white sleeveless shirt.
Your nips are like diamonds right now, bro.
Well, he's still on the ship.
His quirk. His nips are always like diamonds.
So,
But there is something that I need to roll after he explained the things that are on the planet.
And Luke, you mentioned guns.
I did.
I could go for the bar.
I think my rifle's stowed on the ship, but I'll wear my sword because it looks cool.
we're not allowed to leave until the immigration papers.
I
I
free.
mean, that's not necessarily true.
He kind of just pretends he didn't hear you. People can roll body language if they've got it.
I've got it.
Luke,
I'm
why
too
did
far
you
away for that.
ask about guns?
Why did I what?
Ask about guns.
Related to the body language. People who get it, he looks kind of nervous, and he is definitely eyeing Tima's gun a lot.
Hey mate, you look a little nervous around here.
Well, I suppose. So you're independent, and you've never been Doterra before.
Pretty sure.
Can't say that I have.
And his voice kind of goes a bit low. The juryman wouldn't mean nothing to you. The name, the juryman.
The fuck is a juryman?
Nope.
Alright, aye. He looks a bit calmer at that. Okay. Just checking. You see, there's some trouble on the planet, and what have you around the city, and there's a group calls themselves the Jurymen, and I wasn't sure if maybe you'd come here at their behest, in which case I wouldn't be standing around here, I'd be running, you know. You'd have probably already killed me though if that were the case.
Are they lawmen?
I'm just the other thing is we're hauling seeds. Do these Jerrymen badasses tend to be farmers?
No, and I a kind of lawman. They're starting their own law. The militia cannot keep up no mores.
Right, the kind of guys you want to not cross. Got it.
Honestly,
Do they need to tuck that thing away? And she points at the gun.
No. You're more than entitled to carry around firearms in Doterra.
Yeah, but is it going to piss them off?
It might. Some people wouldn't take kindly.
I mean, there's allowed, and then there's...
So legal but frowned upon.
No frowned upon so much as could be seen as a challenge.
Well, best not be challenging
I'll leave it
anybody
with the
around
ship.
here.
Where's the... Ah,
Oh yeah, I've not really modelled it, but it's kind of at the back. I
see what
imagine
you did with it.
that whole rear section.
Oh no, that's incidental. That's
Yeah.
just because of the way the pieces go together.
Yeah. I figure the whole back 3 tiles lower though, ramp style, so that you can get your moon camper van off it. Well, I gotta get back to the tower. Little
Before he
Yeah.
does that, Luke,
Yeah.
I am going to like go up to him and be like, give him the cutest puppy dog eyes ever, and be like, Mister, is there any way we could speed up the immigration papers so I could buy a coat
Roll me a 3d6,
and go into
please.
town?
It's like, I can't really keep yous here. I mean, the militia said they weren't interested already. They said it's customs job. So honestly, yous lot, it'll be fine to go into town. I mean, latest they'll be showing up here. I mean, earliest they'll be showing up here is not till maybe 10 in the morning tomorrow.
Have we
That's
missed
great.
last call?
No, place is open 24 hours in the center.
Great.
What are we waiting for? This patch will hold for the evening.
Let's go get the kid warm.
Right.
I mean, we'll be here till morning.
That's right, man. We'll be here till morning. Wink, wink.
Like
We'll definitely be here
Of
when
course,
they
he
get
doesn't
there.
see it under my
welding
goggles.
goggles. Yeah.
welding goggles.
Y'all be careful, y'all in a Scottish accent. That's a weird one, isn't it? Oh, this.
What the fuck is Scottish?
I don't know, pal.
I just picked it because it's a little hard to understand, and I can kind of do it.
We like some kind of weird Scotch leprechaun voices at the minute, though. Neither is very perfect.
That's why I said could kind of do it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Kind of being the operative word in that particular statement.
Hmm.
But yes, failed a carousing roll. So
You want to drink?
let's get moving. The bar calls.
Didn't we grab the box?
I don't know that I want that fucking thing with around me any more than it has to be.
The spider.
Maybe just put it in the ship and lock up the ship.
Wait, why is the spider
Customs.
box with us?
We're gonna find a buyer.
They're worth money.
But we decided not to sell it just in case it turned out to be important last session.
Did you?
The
Turns
spider?
out she won it in a bet.
Yeah, that.
As long as it doesn't know how to
We discussed that
fly a
after
ship.
learning that.
I definitely recall it getting loaded on and brought down, though.
I definitely
Yeah.
remember you suggesting that, and I also remember being equally unimpressed by the logic or by the reasoning, at least in character.
Spider's getting sold.
I mean, not necessarily.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it was just the box that weren't going to get sold.
Yeah,
I
the
definitely
box.
remember somebody claiming the box and not wanting that being sold.
Yeah.
Box is mine.
The girl who
It's
came
my
in the
box.
box. It's her box. But it seems like you're getting your move on then. You're legit just gonna climb in that little bus and set off.
I think we're legit gonna climb in that little bus and set off.
Alright.
I don't want to bully my way into selling the spider. Like, do people not want to do that?
It's your spider, you win.
I'm fine with it.
I'm confused about a different thing at the moment, though. The guy said we couldn't leave, or but we could leave. What was the whole immigration stuff about? Why would we need to deal with immigration as not?
Right
Well,
now, we
there-
legally can't leave, but he is
I'm
not going to
talking
stop
out of
us.
character.
Right now, we legally can't leave, but there's nobody here to stop us.
Okay.
He said that the militia's not interested in checking you out, and customs won't be here until at least
It's a wink, wink, nudge, nudge situation.
10 in the morning.
Yeah. You can't leave, but no one's looking at what you're up to.
Them's the ones.
Pile in the little minivan.
Yeah, it's comfy. Not. But it is warm.
Is there enough seats for us all, or is this a lap situation
It's an 8-seater. And if
with
you
the spider box?
not with the spider box, but I think that's just getting left in the shuttle, right?
Oh no, we're not leaving that for immigration. My gods, no.
We're not taking it with us in
Oh.
the in the truck.
Leaving, they can't get into the ship anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. I was confuzzled about the ship locks.
I mean,
Yes, let's go.
We're going to hide it when immigration shows up. Absolutely.
So it is.
Too many of us look the same from the neck up.
Yeah, I agree with that one. It's tough.
I need a hat.
Change the background color.
No, hat.
I mean, I found a pretty cool hat.
Oh wow, half the party really is like
Yeah.
olive-skinned and dark-haired.
Come on,
And
lighter.
since their models made on Hero Forge, there's not a lot of facial variance.
Yeah, we need more faces in Hero Forge desperately. Well, who's driving the bus?
I think Alexi like climbs up assuming that he can drive the bus, and then he like looks around and is like, I
Did he-
don't know how to drive this.
Did you just try and drive the bus?
I'll
Liv?
take it.
He'll sit down. Just as a joke. But does anything seem familiar?
No, you you sit down and look, and it's like, yeah, you press a button and the windscreen wipers move, you know.
Here, I'll take it.
Cool. Giz.
Great.
Are there any maps lying around?
There were some maps on that terminal in the hangar. Oh dear.
Well, we're driving off somewhere, and if no one else speaks up,
Yeah.
If we don't go towards the city lights, Gina speaks up.
Or follow the track in the snow.
Anyone else want to give me a navigation? I mean, it is snowy and dark, and also there's one road.
driving in dark snow is quite
Yep.
something.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
Would you guys need way to stay back and watch the cargo in case?
No.
No, we can lock the ship.
Okay.
Although, it's Is it cloud covery?
Yeah, there's clouds.
Is it like actually actively snowing, or is it
Yeah, but not heavy.
might actually be kind of bright out because whatever
Mm.
light gets captured just kind of bounces around
Bounces
between the
around.
clouds and the snow.
Yeah,
Depends on how big the city is. Like,
it's tiny.
if it's 6
Yeah.
buildings with external lights, it's not going to make a difference.
Anyone else? Navigation land.
Nope.
I don't know.
What do we care about land? We're spacers.
So
Luke?
People with navigation error can default.
yeah, any other navigation? No, Liv. You're just trying to warm up, unfortunately.
Okay.
So this
At
is
this
where
point-
this epic sci-fi game ends. We're all gonna die in a snowbank because nobody
Traveling
can read a
from
road
the
map.
airport to town.
It's pretty hilarious, yeah. Well,
So even though it's what do you call it? Enough to seat us all, I think who would she? Gina, she sits on your lap shivering to steal your body warmth.
Gina tenses and pushes you off. I'm sorry.
Alexei gives you a coat. Jesus, he takes
Does
his
no
off.
one
and,
have
like,
IQ -5, cryptography -4, mathematics serving -4?
IQ -5.
boom. About 20 minutes have passed, and Alexei, you will see the city lights off in the distance.
Yeah, just like, hey, aren't we trying to get over there?
You like turn that map upside down, Tima. Alexei traces a path, and you kind of realize where you've gone wrong. And
To be fair, that's the first time I've used a map.
yeah,
Yeah, kinda.
paper maps you've got here. It's low tech. This place is TL7 overall, really.
So after a couple minutes after pushing her off, Gina looks a little guilty and takes her coat off and offers it.
Someone else beat you to that.
Oh, cool, good.
Yeah, Alexei got offended when you pushed her off.
Then she doesn't look guilty.
It's like when the old person gets on the bus and someone else stands up for him, and you're like, whoo.
Kinda.
So you'll come in west of the city. It's dark and quiet. There's less snow on the ground as you get into the center.
Ooh, cool use of those customization features.
I think it looks alright, right? I
Yeah,
mean, this
no.
could be a
Yeah.
modern kind of place. Cool.
Yeah, it's just because I recognize the tool, I'm like, oh.
And
Obviously, this is some sort of giant glacier.
no, that is water.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you this bigger map. That's
Remember, there was the big lake.
Right.
completely unnecessary map. More like a sea. You're currently nestled right in here. Like the runway was just up here, I think.
Okay.
So, if there were a compass on this map, I think north would be to the right. Thank yous.
Hey,
Sexy N.
okay.
Um,
But finding a bar. Gotta find a
yeah.
bar.
Anyone roll search or just vision?
Streetwise?
Streetwise, I'll take
There's
two.
a roll.
Liv points at a few things.
Ooh,
Looking
Nah!
for that casino. Although he wins.
Kind of finds the best bar in town.
It's pretty much, yeah. You come into a place that looks likely. Liv, you'll say, that's a bar. And indeed, there is a sign that says karaoke bar in Galactic Common. But then, Villano, or Rudy even, you're like, take a right here. And as you turn up a side street, kinda right around about here, let's just drag a normal person on to represent you losers. You will see a place that says casino.
All right.
That looks promising.
So, as we're piling out, Alexi, in his no coat now, makes a beeline for the front door.
Sprints over. Bouncer looks you up and down as you're approaching. There are two people stood on the door.
Gina gets out and tries to catch up.
This map's a bit weird because of the perspective. I imagine distances are mildly fucked up, but let's just try and ignore that.
Oh.
Mildly, maybe massively.
There's no stage.
Luke, can you update the token on the thing right now to be my default? Though, can I change the name from question marks on it?
Yep.
Did the bouncers do anything when I wander up?
Yeah. As you approach, they'll be like, no kids. This is a casino.
She's not going to be doing it.
She's our designated driver.
Have a heart, man. It's really cold out.
It's so cold. I'll give him the eyes.
No fucking kids. Give me a roll, though. Let me check. Jeep doob. Don't cause no problems. And don't use any of the machines.
Thank
Timur
the nice
will
man.
pull his cape up a bit and do a little twirl to let him inspect as he walks up.
Yeah, he nods. He's looking you all up and down, actually, just with a quick glance. Is anyone else holding anything out? Now's the time to roll it.
I mean, unless he's
I'm not
inspecting
hiding
the
it.
case.
No, I was talking about Alexi's holdout that he rolled earlier.
I
Which,
mean,
yeah.
he hasn't touched, so it'd be the same roll.
Yeah, I was scrolling up for it. But if anyone else is hiding anything,
Yeah,
now
That
it's
was
my
a success by
11. You got no 9, but
no
8.
9, 8.
Yep. Everyone succeeded by a shit ton. Yeah, he just nods at you all as you go past.
Thank you, Mr. Bouncer Man.
Scowls at you.
Timur is not hiding his small sword.
Yeah, he won't care about that. Probably just raise an eyebrow. I don't know where the casino people stand at casino tables. Imagine this place is fairly rowdy.
So there are people about.
There's a good 3 sat at every table at least, or 2, or 1. Whoa! Look at you all go.
Honestly, that's exactly what I saw. This group hits like a casino floor, and yeah, just scatter.
As soon as,
Everybody's got
Yep.
different interests.
As soon as Alexei tries to run off, she'll grab his hand and move with him.
Mm,
Yeah, I think he's good with that. I feel like part of the like spacer living on spaceships is like everybody's kind of family, because everybody's stuck in these tiny little air tubes together. Yeah, Alexi goes with it.
the space is kind of like just lemurs. Got like toddlers hanging all over them when they flying around their house.
I mean, I feel like everybody has kids, and it's a very like it takes a village sort of culture is kind of what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Like-
our what's the term for it? Nuclear family model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucked
No,
up
actually,
nuclear
I really
family.
like that. So yeah, no, Lexi's good with it. Alexi, I'm gonna do that a few times.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll go-
Alexi.
he'll head over and he'll get her sat on a bar stool. And... yeah, that better. You warmer now?
It's warm in here. It's also very smelly.
Yes, that's the smell of sin and fun. And then he'll like raise his hand up to get the barkeep's attention.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have money.
Yeah, that's.
I know.
None of you got money, so.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what do for you?
So I assume you don't get much trade from off-world, do you?
None at all. Uses the
None
first
at all, huh?
off-worlders I've seen in years.
So Alexi puts his backpack on the bar, and he reaches in, and he pulls out a roll of manufactured duct tape.
His hand goes straight on top of it. And just put. I don't even. Actually.
Alexi pulls it back, and is like, "So how much can I get for this?"
Let me open you a tab, sir. How's that? He winks at you.
I will have one nutrient drink, please.
The fuck is a nutrient drink? Oh, you want like a
Tell you
juice,
what.
girl?
Sure.
Sorry, I'm talking to people. We got orange, apple, tropical. Don't really know what's in that. What do you want? We got some great lagers. Or you want something stronger? A rye?
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Not talking to the little girl.
yeah. Well, I actually wasn't entirely
Wasn't sure.
It might be that kind of place.
Yeah.
Alexi will be like, "I'll take one of those loggers," and then he'll point out the rest of the party. Like all of them are going to be on the tab as well. And I would like I'd like a stack of chips for the blonde one,
Hmm.
just to get her started, you know.
Might need to sweeten the pot a little there, fella.
I can play music. I think.
Is there a piano or something in here?
No, there is a violin that I've been carrying around,
Yeah, there you have got a violin with you.
strapped to my back.
Oh, is it on your back? Very nice.
Yeah.
Little soft violin rucksack case.
I imagine it's a hard one with some like. But yeah, it's a case. There is a case because you said there was a violin in there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like my only possession other than my cell phone. So yes, there is a violin strapped to my back.
Imagine the roaming charges.
Alexi will look at the guy and be like, "Yeah, I bet you don't get much live performances from such a uh, from such a sweet one." She plays like an angel. She does.
All right. For this
That's an
rule,
acting check.
Yeah, I'm actually. And then for the pitch, we're gonna go ahead and
all right. Fuck it. Go on then.
Is there
After-
someplace I
after
should
sh-
go?
Maybe turn that corner in the upper left into like a small stage.
There'll be people playing poker in there.
I meant like
how
just
many
outside
people
of
are
it.
at the bar?
Oh,
How many people are at the bar?
like just you two, honestly.
Clear a spot.
Yeah. Climb up on bar.
You have a hat?
To the bartender or to Alexi.
Oh,
to
probably to
Lexi.
Alexi.
Violin case.
Yeah, violin
Oh
case.
yeah, there you go. Set it on after he clears off. Set it off, and then let's hope. Stand on it. Take off the coat because it is warm in here.
He turns the
And-
music down behind the bar.
I'm gonna hype this shit.
Don't hype it. I don't know if I can play so well.
I'm assuming you can. I'm going with it. You went for it. Alexi went for it. Can I have everybody's attention? Can I have everybody's attention? Fresh from off-world, we have got the sweet and lovely young one playing a live violin set by the name of Silver.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Nope.
I'm
Her nom
Silver.
de plume is now Silver.
People are looking over.
Oh. Okay, spin function is a little uptight on this. There we go. Let's do this. Not the best roll.
Not the best roll. But still plenty good. You start up, you just put your fingers there and something starts coming out. Yeah. You make music. It starts off kinda shaky and then gets more and more complex. Give me another roll, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Better.
And yeah, you start adjusting on the fly and you're like, I can make this sound nicer. And yeah, it just starts getting better and better. Everyone kind of goes quiet and they're looking over. And it's just like
So-
one person at this table that Gina's at who's like, and then the dealer goes, oh, sorry.
So as she's playing, Alexi will get the barkeep's attention, wave the duct tape, and just be like, "Have we got a deal?"
All right. 2 drinks each for all your party. Girl can drink free all night. No alcohol. Don't be stupid. And 100 tokens for your friend.
Thank you very much. And he'll put the duct tape down and grab the violin case and start wandering around the casino floor and donations for the toss a coin to your witcher. No, donations for the young performer.
Have you got panhandling?
Actually, don't. I was actually
That is a
Baller skill.
underutilized skill.
Gina will
I'm
throw
s-
some chips in.
I actually
War
had
and shock.
that
Gee.
on an
War and
that
shock.
on an early version of my character, and then dumped it.
Although apparently 100 chips just show up after you. But that was a couple minutes of our time. What were other people doing?
Well, yeah, interestingly, Alexi, as you walked past with a violin, Gina threw some chips in. The chip in the token. Yeah, in the violin case.
Yeah, Gina's joined a game. She seems to have some money or chips of some from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy is sort of watching the flow of the place, who the movers and shakers are, the cash handling procedures, on the lookout for the beginnings of a score.
Okay. Yeah. You see a lot going on. The poker room is the most interesting, or whatever game they play in back there. There are some pretty scary looking people in that room. Very rich looking. In fact, they've got an armed guard in there who's got a pretty scary looking outfit.
Oh yeah.
Hui would just be at the bar drinking with Alexei as he is talking about drinks.
Mm-hmm. What for you then?
I would like to have a beer, says takes to speech.
Raises an eyebrow at you and pulls you a pint. And
Timur.
Tima.
Timur's gonna take a look around and use one of those skills that I have given like half of all GURPS characters I've made. Are there any, presumably no one playing them, but Go boards?
You. Yeah, why not?
Looking for a table to plop down at. There aren't any just regular tables.
Yeah, no, there aren't. There's probably a few over in this corner and over here instead of these slot machines.
He'll start playing against himself there and just watching around and stuff.
Rightio.
He's fairly distinctive looking, and based on the fact that the guns there were from the same company that his armor and a gun, personal weapon, are from,
Mm-hmm.
he thinks just standing around might accomplish finding their buyer. Never know.
You do never know, it's true.
Fair point.
You get some more chips thrown in that violin case. Bartender walks over with a tray of chips for you, Gina. Plops them down next to you.
Oh, thank you.
Aye. Good luck. Villano, Rudy even. Are you just stood right there, looking in?
No, spending
Okay.
time kind of roving around, gauging their security. I
Pretty
do
good.
want to size this guy up. Does he work for the casino, or does he work for one of the high rollers?
He seems to work for one of the people in this room.
That's the person I want to meet. I just have to figure out how to make it work.
The change in music might get some of those guys' attentions. We might just let this play out a bit.
Yeah, I think you finish one song and quite a few people clap and applaud, and then yeah, this guy kind of stands up and he's in the doorway. He's looking over. And then in the quiet, he just calls out, "Been a while since we had off-worlders. Some fine music, young girl." He's clapping. He led over to where the violin case is. And throw in like a big one, like 1,000 D-coin chip or whatever it is. Buy yourself something pretty there. Nicer coat than that.
She's not wearing it at the moment, but yes, it is on the bar stool.
Kind of looks you all up and down. Looks over at the guy playing Go by himself. What brings you to Doterra?
Seeds.
You don't say. Anyone you're supposed to be meeting?
As we all share a look.
Whoever would be paying top dollar for a box of seeds, and I'll keep an eye on his body language as I emphasize the word seeds.
The big question is he smart enough to catch it?
He's just stood still. He folds his arms. He says, "Where'd you come in? Where'd you land?"
The only place to lay out.
Base.
He sighs. Who's in charge here?
Everybody kind of looks at each other again. We're a democratically run ship.
Well, you make sure those seeds get to where they're meant to be going, aye?
Timur will
That-
walk over just to see if seeing him in his outfit that's the same company as the guns means that this guy knows and is the buyer. Because that's all he's got going for him.
Anything in particular you're trying to, like,
The idea is simply the buyer is buying the guns from a specific corporation. He might recognize the style of that corporation.
Yeah, he does. Aye, and he nods. You make sure those seeds get where they're meant to be going, aye? And then
Where they meant to be going? She says playfully as she kind of sits on the edge of the bar.
he frowns at the kid. He's like, he scribbles something down. Here. Send a message to this bulletin if you haven't already. And holds it out to Tima. And it looks like some kind of internet protocol something. And don't cause too much of a scene, aye? Grand music. Don't know why
Just here killing some time.
you brought a kid.
She's a stowaway of sorts. We couldn't just leave her to the cold.
He shrugs. Don't fuck this up. This conversation hasn't been quite so out in the open, I don't think.
It's in the corner, not loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming
I
Gina's oblivious.
feel like I also feel like the music got turned back up when Gina stopped playing.
Liv. Silver.
Silver.
Yes, Silver. Newt.
Newt.
Newt just didn't roll off the tongue.
Excuse me, sir. We're maybe thinking of heading somewhere else Sunday tomorrow. Just head up the casino tonight, head elsewhere later. Could you mark down any spots of interest on this map here?
Saying that to the guy
Our
who's walked.
friend.
He'll take your map. And he'll say, don't lose this. And then circle something. Just a little bit out of the city.
Cool.
You'll see it if you come from this way. Any angles out, you can't approach it directly. Terrain, no good. Gotta go this way.
Thanks for the travel tips.
And I'm getting back to my game now. You off-wielders have a nice day. And yeah, he will.
Sorry, what was that last thing?
You off-wielders have a nice day.
Off-world.
He said that kind of loudly, like, so that people at tables could hear him as he were walking away from you all.
Thank you for your gracious tip, she'll say loudly back.
Mm.
As she continues into the next song.
Gina, are you just gambling?
I mean, her plan is to build up enough stakes to make it into the High Rollers room. She's not in a hurry.
Fair enough.
She's enjoying herself.
About a quick break.
Sure.
Alright, we'll be right back in about 5 minutes.